Well, I got the two little rascals outside. This is Onyx, and Feather just went outside. Where the hell she went? But she's probably right around here someplace. So what I do is try to keep them, make sure they don't go far. There she is. Here's him. That's her. I give them fresh water right here, and American Journey cat food, which is the dry stuff, but it's grain free, and Temptations catnip flavor. And I was doing that with Dixie too, but Dixie just seemed to like to. He's a wild heart, man. But yeah, look at this. They're tearing up the woods over here, and I don't think they're building nothing. I think they thin them out every several years. I don't like that doing that, but I didn't see no sale of lots or anything, so looks like they're probably gonna thin that one out a little bit over there. But I'm still in a pocket where probably nobody wants to live around me with Confederate flags. I don't like that's one good use. Shit. Right, Onyx? You're half Boots the Confederate cat, right? Right, buddy? You're half daddy, right? You still got Confederate heritage, buddy. I don't know where that guy is. If I ever find him, I'd give him a little burial place or something. I don't think I'll ever find him though. Could be, who the hell knows where. But he had a long stretch for a while though. That's one good thing. I feel worse for Dixie, because with Dixie actually, Onyx isn't even 2 years old. I think I estimate his birthday May 5th. First time I saw him was around mid-June. He was about the size of a mouse, so I figured he might have been 5 weeks old. And so all three of them were born that time. And I think Paws is still alive. He's just somebody's house someplace. Somebody stole him because he looks exactly like he's got a tuxedo on. I remember that one night he showed up right there. I just couldn't get near him because the car kind of scared him away too when they're pulling out a driveway. But and all that shit will, I didn't see no sale or building. I think they just thinned that out. I think this county's doing that or some crap for because it's been dry, it's been real dry. It's been raining out. They think they've been doing that, thinning out the empty lots, not tearing up all the trees, but you give it like 3 months of rain, you won't be able to see through there, man. It'll grow a bunch of stuff about that high real fast. And kind of got a good little pocket in here. So I just did maintenance on my HHO machine, the blue machine, the HHO. I probably went well over the 200 hours because I've been sleeping with it. I've been running it probably 15 hours a day or something. And I was trying to look up if actually that Brown's gas, HHO gas, works against flu viruses. And I saw some things that say not to do it when you have a sickness in the lungs, because it's all off the testimonies, because really nobody knows for 100% sure. The reason they said not to do it for sickness in the lungs is a few people said that it seemed like it got worse because the hydrogen enhances all life. But on the other side of it, the water is electrically charged. It's negatively charged. In other words, the H2O plasma, or whatever, the H2O gaseous state, not a vapor, it's like an expanded, electrically expanded water. That's got a negative charge. That's the opposite of all bad microbes. See, there's an electrical battle that goes on between the body, like microbes and bad microbes. Good microbes don't have a positive charge, they have a negative charge. Our body has a negative charge. So when you have an oppositely charged entity enter your body, like a virus or a bad microbe, it's actually stealing the electrical charge. It's working like to draw down the battery charge of your body, immune cells and all that. It's not just a biological and chemical process, it's also an electrical process. It's all three of those things going on. So the HHO water is not just hydrogen, it's also a negatively charged, highly expanded H2O in the form of a plasma. And the negative charge means it should be working against all microbes. Now, the other thing I noticed this too, I remember I was cleaning out my vacuum cleaner, right? Something else different, but You know that dust that's in a vacuum cleaner? I got a cloud of it. I breathed some of it in, and my lungs were like filled up with this like dust. And I was like, you know, it wasn't a cold, but it was something from breathing dust, right? Well, I went and braved that HHO, and you know what? It cleared up my lungs. Now, that's not in the case of a virus. That's just in a case where my lungs got a lot of dust in them or something. It cleared it up. So sometimes I wonder if you got mucus buildup in your lungs, if you use the HHO in combination with breathing, say you got a little bottle of that thieves oil, a little container of it, which has, you know, the 4 or 5 different oils in it. It's like cloves, lemon, eucalyptus, rosemary, I don't know, something else. I keep forgetting the last one. And you just sniff it. You just sniff it like a sniffer. That vapor is going to go in your lungs and kill a lot of bad stuff. Then also, while you're doing it, you know, do your HHO. Then every once in a while, sniff from that bottle that has the thieves oil in it, the combination of oils that kill pretty much all microbes. That might be a winning combination to knock out like a pneumonia symptoms from flus, because the hydrogen should break up the inflammation, like the mucus. And if you're using the thieves oil, that's gonna work against the microbes. Now these two, I just put them out here. They were not outside for the last 48 hours. They weren't even outside once. So Putin looks at me, Mr. Putin the cat, says, "Why come I'm not going out?" I said, well, I'm going to try to keep them in longer and longer, but they don't. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I hope nothing happens with these guys, but you know, I don't think I'm taking much of a risk. It's like when I come out here, sometimes I can't find them. They're never really that far away. You know, if I come out here at night, I mean, he's a black cat. I mean, it could be like 20 feet from me, and I'm like, I don't even see this guy, but he follows me around like a puppy dog, man. This guy, him more than even the mama. Him more than even the mama. Oh, and yesterday, first time in all the years I've had Rocky the cat, I picked him up in my arms and cuddled him. He was so relaxed and going like, brr, 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 and I was petting him and stuff. And then I just wrapped my arms around him like this, and I held him to my body, and I cuddled him, and I picked him up, and I put him nose to nose with, okay, your tail looks, sometimes it looks more bushy like Mama's. This is Onyx, yeah. I put him right nose to nose to him, and also Goldie. You know, the Goldie's like the gold colored, tannish colored cat, and I had him in my arms probably like 4 minutes, cuddling, till he realized he was being held. Then he went panic. But he was so relaxed. I says, "Oh my shit!" That was the first time. The only way I can pick him up normally is I got to grab him from the back of the neck, get him like all limp, and then I can pick him up, and you don't like it. But that time, that was the first time in all the years I had that cat. I've had him since December 8th, 2013. December 8th, 2013. So I've had him over 6 years. I've never been able to pick that guy up. I mean, I could pet him. He'll like curl up next to me when I'm sleeping. He just don't like being picked up. That's the first time it ever happened. I was like, holy smokes. So things happen after many years. He was born on October 12th, 2012. I don't know when she was born, but I think she was only about a year old when she had these guys, because Boots the cat got her pregnant. And now you see, people say don't get the cat fixed. Well, Boots the cat was fixed. We would never had Onyx. We would never had Paws. We would never had Dixie, right? I mean, and would he have lived longer? You know what? Something got him. Like, I think it was poison. I don't think it was. That's what I'm worried about, these guys, and I think that's what got Dixie. And I don't see any cats out here no more. I'm like, what the hell? Now next door they got chickens. So if they wander around, you know, chickens don't wander that far. But these guys don't wander too far too either. So I don't know what's going on. But the fact that I put fresh water out here and the dry food that they like, the American Journey, plus on top of it I put and plus they ate right before they came out here, and they're only going to be out here about 5-6 hours. And also on top of the American Journey food, I put the, what do you call it, the Temptations, their favorite kind, with the, what do you call that again, the catnip flavor. They all like that catnip flavor better. They should come in the mega jars with that thing too. The mega jars have like salmon, backyard flavor, chicken. I don't know. They should have that catnip flavor in the really big ones too. They should have it in a 5-pound bag. They need to actually get that catnip flavor stuff on the American Journey cat food, because the American Journey cat food, the dry stuff, it's real good. They can eat that dry stuff all the time, and it's got no grain in it. It's like really, it's all meat. You know, it's good for kitty cats. It's got the nutrients in it. It's more expensive food, but these two like it. My other guys inside are used to, what do you call that stuff? That's like called Flavor Burst or something, cat food. I forgot what he's going to get. Meow Mix with Flavor Burst. So hopefully I'll get on it with this cannon thing tonight again. I wasn't working on it much. I was kind of like, I'm doing videos on BitChute, and there's another one going up there right now, using the topics that I would have never put on YouTube in a million years, only on BitChute. And I might get my, I was sanding this down. Let's sand this down a little bit more. I got the router out here, do the thing, the other piece. That the router's out here right now. I'm going to do that piece, route that out. That's the router right there. I was just wasting a lot of time doing the BitChute videos. So if you want to check them out, and that's where you can pay me if you want to pay me some, you can pay me $2, $5, whatever the hell it is. You know, if enough people do small contributions, it adds up. And then you don't feel them. You don't feel them. I feel them because if you do, a bunch of people do them. But there's going to be other topics up there that you probably never heard of in a million years. Stuff I would have never done on YouTube, even back in 2013, 2012. So, I got, it's taking me time to do it. I got one coming up there right now. It's actually about the flu virus, and I linked it up with something else that was said back in 2009 about it from, I think, a pretty reliable source. And that's going up there. I think it'll be ready probably, it'll be ready by the time this thing's uploaded. So there's Mama Cat. Shit, I miss Bucci and Dixie. I'll tell you right now, every time these two come out here. I'd like to know who the hell's... I'm almost guaranteed it was poison, because Booch was not up to his normal... Even when his leg hurting like that, he just wasn't eating as much. And I was hand feeding him whenever I saw him with the good stuff, with all the nutrients in it and stuff. And he just wasn't eating as much. So, I think Dixie was so damn small, that's why he succumbed to it so fast. But I'm glad he came back here looking for me. I wish there was something I could have done, man. I don't know what the hell happened so damn fast. So, yeah, this video went a little too long, but I covered some topics here. I think, a little bit of advice about the HHO. It's a possibility it might be very helpful in conjunction with other things. Especially if your lungs are clogged up. Like in other words, I don't think maybe it won't work against a microbe, but it'll help against knocking out some of the goop in your lungs or something like that. Plus, if you add in the essential oils, you breathe that, she might go through there and walk around the other side. They do that. I ain't worried about these guys in cars, because they're fucking pretty smart on that, but I'm really worried. Well, right now I don't see any freaking animals out there for them to worry about. But as long as they don't eat nothing freaking weird. And I don't think they will, because I fed them a bunch of the wet food. There she goes. That's my stuff. My property's on the other side there. It goes another 100 feet. And I fed them the wet stuff and with the vitamins. I fed them the dry stuff. They've been fed a lot. So, plus they got food out here with water. So I don't think they would. I don't know wherever they dumped that poison at, but it could have been just some rat poison that was put out. There she goes that way. Rat poison that was put out in a shed. And they got in there. I don't freaking know. No idea, man. So yeah, I'd like to be able to fence in most of this shit. Maybe I can. I don't know. Maybe it's possible. Maybe just get this. Like this is my shit right here too. There you go. They're both out here. See? Two of them are there. So, and there's the flags up there. I'm telling you one thing, this crap with this virus shit, it ain't affecting me at all. It's like, I'm actually kind of glad. I mean, don't bother me. I mean, when I drive somewhere, there's no traffic. I don't really care. But what worries me about it is all the morons buying into this bullshit. It is a power grab. No doubt about it. It was pre-planned. And you're not going to hear this on YouTube. Go to BitChute. Alright, see you later. And if you want to drop a few bucks in there, I appreciate it very much. Because, you know, if a lot of people did that. But as it is right now, I'm busy 24 hours a day, man, doing something. And the videos do eat up a lot of time. Kitty cats here, two black cats under two Confederate flags, huh? Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I have to get a picture of this. Again, I like these two. I just hope nothing happens, man. I get worried as shit out of them. I shouldn't be that worried, but, you know, I mean, they really don't go nowhere, but they'll be back in. I'll be pulling them back in probably about 10 o'clock tonight. Maybe by the time this thing's uploaded, maybe they'll be back in. So, happy cats. There's my Putin. Meow. There's Rocky. There's Goldie. So, well, these guys are freaking. I just feed these guys 12 times already. They've been complaining. Look at all this food I got out here for them too. Meow, 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 meow. There's Goldie. So,